part of the realization I was getting at earlier is like is realizing the purpose of art to me is just to like express myself and also just like get my imagination like function.
Yes.
Because your imagination is a muscle that you gotta engage with. Like I realized at some point, like I was not dreaming. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I literally was not having dreams at some point because maybe because I was on my phone too much or I was just like listening and consuming more than I was producing. But like I think we gotta disengage ourselves from like entertainment as an industry and just reorient it as a form of expression. The fact that like creative is a job title or like creator is a job title as opposed to just like what people fucking do is crazy.
Yes.
You know? And like that's your capacity both creatively, artistically, but also politically. You know what I mean? And I don't think it's so much about just like saying the right shit on the record. I think it's about it's about working that muscle and working your ability to and I think that's the purpose that comedy serves for me is that this is how I engage with these ideas politically and that's how I convey it to it's really more about like me internalizing shit and like expressing myself through that than it is about conveying it to other people. Because I do think that happens through just like doing shit. Absolutely. More than it happens through me telling you the right joke. You know?
Yeah. Part of that reminded me of how you said like the funniest people that you've ever known have not been so-called comedians.
I feel that way about a lot of art forms. I think the best rapper in the world probably work at a car wash right now. Like the nigga that's gonna bar up everybody. Yes. I mean, Ka is a perfect example. He was one of my favorite rap fucking firefighter. You know what I mean? Like that's somebody that we were blessed that his creativity seeped through and actually touched us. But that was somebody who was just dedicated to saving lives, and that was just his day to day. You know, and he was one of the most skilled. So. I feel that way about funny people too. I feel like a lot of times, like the moment you kind of stamp the little C with the circle on it, I'm a comedian. Like that's the moment your shit just start.
Yep.
That's when it's all downhill from here, baby. Because you got your whole life to come up with your masterpiece, and you got 6 months maybe to do it again.
How are you telling jokes without a profit incentive?
And yeah, if you're just
that's what it's about.
If you're just the dude on the block, there's never that pressure. Yeah. So that's the funniest people for sure.
And actually, like the people who seem to lean into, like get in a flow state, like they are so grounded in the experience of creating, happen to be the ones who, a lot of the time, like benefit. They can benefit in a lot of ways, like materially.
Yeah, and I mean, I think so much of the industry around comedy and the other muscles that you have to pay attention to can cause the main that main funny thing, that spark that made you funny to people in middle school gets kind of killed because the people who rise to the top in this industry aren't always the funniest people. They're the people who they turn in their homework the fastest. They're nerds. So and I say that as a person who is a nerd, and like, but just because I'm a nerd doesn't mean I'm the funniest. Right, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's extremely funny nerds. There's nerds who are just like, oh God, who's this guy? But he turned in the outline. He wrote the script the fastest, and he kissed ass the best. You know, the niggas who work at HBO who got their development exec job because they run salads the fastest, right? And they don't know nothing about comedy. They looking at who's my friend. And if you know how to be the best friend to them type of people, you gonna get your shit made. You know what I'm saying? That's just one way to illustrate.
Full circle, though.
One way to illustrate that just like funny and being the funniest has nothing to do with the industry. So marketing. If you're even to Yedoye's point, like if your shit ain't working and it ain't going in that, you should have a sense of pride about that.
Yes,
that is a pride point. Something about me is getting lodged into the gears of this machine, and it's like no matter how much WD-40 I'm putting on it, I can't get these people to understand me because they know what you are. They look at me, they know what I am. They know I'm the nigga that's not fucking with the program at the global at the capital level.
Corporate,
they know they've seen what I've said. They know this nigga's.
But at the same time, they want to like use your essence.
They want to, yeah.